What's up guys, this is Mandeep Burmi from Ace Driving School. In this video I like to talk about my driving test. The reason is because I think it will help you pass your driving test as well, because the information that I'm going to share with you in this video, it's very important, and if you use it properly you should be able to pass your driving test as well. So a lot of time when I go out for driving lessons, my students, they ask me, hey Mandeep, did you pass your driving test the first time? And the answer is yes, I did. Then their next question is, how did you do that? Everyone wants to know how to pass your driving test first time, right? So I took my driving test in 2005, and that time I was new in Canada, and I was new in Winnipeg here. So I was living with my uncle, and my uncle is a driving instructor. Okay, so the good thing is I was getting a lot of free driving lessons, you can call it, because my uncle, he's a very nice guy. He did not charge me anything, for all the driving lessons that he gave me. But what he did, he wouldn't just take me around the testing center. Okay, what he did actually, he would let me drive everywhere. Okay, if you were going for grocery shopping, if you're going to work, or if you're going, for interviews, doesn't matter where we are going, summertime, we are going to beach or something, he would actually put me behind the wheel and he would let me drive. The reason why he did that, because he said, Mandeep, you need to go through different situations. Okay, see, road test is all about going through different situation. All right, so you need to understand what the situation is and then make your decision based on that situation. Now, a lot of time, let's say if you're giving driving lesson, like somebody phoned me and they say, hey, I already know how to drive, and maybe they're new in Canada and they've been driving back home for like 10 years, 15 years, doesn't matter, right? And they say, hey, okay, I'm an experienced driver, I just need one driving lesson, because I need to know the Canadian rules, and then I'm gonna go for my driving test and pass. Now sometimes they pass and sometimes they don't pass. Why is that? Because the reason is, now in one driving lesson we can't really go through all the information. Okay, we can't go through all the different situations. So what happens when they go for the driving test, like let's say if they encounter pretty much same situation what we had in the driving lesson, and they handle that situation properly, they're gonna pass their driving test. Because now the challenge they are getting in the driving test, they already got that challenge in the driving lesson, so they know what to do. But on the other side, let's say they have one situation in the driving lesson, but when they go for the driving test, they get totally different situation that they never encountered before, and then they don't know how to handle that situation and they hesitate. And sometimes the hesitation, it can become critical error, because if you hesitate, you're going to interfere with other traffic, and then that can become a critical error, and critical error means you fail your driving test. So my uncle, he gave me a lot of free driving lessons, and he told me, Mandeep, you need to understand the different situations. Okay, if you understand the different situations, you will easily pass your driving test, and you will also stay safe on the road. All right, so driving test for me was very easy pass. I only had one general mistake in the driving test, and all the information that I got from my uncle, and I'm still using that, using that information, and that's what I'm sharing with you guys. Now I do understand a lot of subscribers, they are in states or in other part of Canada, so I can't really go with you in person. But what I did, because I still want to help you guys, so what I did, I put together online video course where I actually explain you the different situations. All right, now a lot of people are buying this course and it's going pretty good, and everyone is happy with all the information that I'm sharing in the videos. So what I did, I will show you some examples here. So if you look, so here I have stop signs. Okay, when you go out, you're taking your driving test, your examiner take you in a residential area, you see stop sign, 4-way, 3-way, 1-way, 2-way stop sign. Now you need to understand the different situations, because you might have, like on stop signs, you want to know what the general mistakes are, what the critical mistakes are. Okay, so that's what I did in the videos here. Okay, so here I have one video that will explain you the most common general mistake on stop sign, and this include one way, two way, three way, four way, all the stop signs. Okay, and then there's another one. This one will go over all the critical mistakes, the most common critical mistakes on stop signs. So I did same thing for left turns here, left turn at traffic light, right? So you have your general mistakes here, then you have your critical mistakes. And some of the video, guys, they are pretty long, okay? Because there's a lot of information that I'm sharing in the videos. So for example, if you look at this one here, left turn critical mistakes, this video is like 37 minutes. Okay, 37 minutes. All right, because I'm covering a lot of different situations, lot of different automatic fails, like the possible automatic fails. Now what's going to happen when you go through all this information? Okay, you're gonna absorb, like when you go through all the videos, all the information, it will stay with you, and when you go out for your driving test, now you already know what the general mistakes are, what the critical mistakes are. Okay, so you're not gonna do anything wrong. Okay, because you already know, like if you're driving, like let's say your examiner asks you to turn left at traffic lights, and you already know, okay, if I do this, that's gonna become a general mistake. If I do this, that will be a critical mistake. So you already know you're not gonna do that. Okay, and when you don't do it, when you don't make any mistake, you will pass your driving test. So I did this for pretty much everything. You can see there's some boulevard left turn. A lot of people fail on this boulevard left turn. And then what else we got? We got right turn at traffic light. This video is like 22 minutes, and I'm explaining critical mistakes here. There's merge, there's yield, general critical mistakes, bicycle lane, a single bicycle lane. Okay, a simple turn on an intersection with a bicycle lane has 7 general mistakes and 3 critical mistakes. Okay, now in Manitoba you need to score 10 or less than 10 general mistake and 0 critical mistake to pass your driving test. Now we are just talking about the bicycle lane here. It has like 7 most common general mistakes and 3 most common critical mistake. Okay, we are not even including residential area stop signs, lane change, left turns, roundabouts, parallel parking, perpendicular parking, right? So there are a lot of other things. So bicycle lane, so designated lane, we got crosswalk, so we got railway crossing, pedestrian crosswalk, pedestrian corridors, shoulder, flashing lights, red light, yellow light, parking lot, right? So what are the general mistakes, critical mistakes when you're entering in a parking lot, when you're driving in a parking lot, when you're going to exit a parking lot? So we got roundabout, parked cars, we got lane change, one-way street, school zone, diamond lane. Now imagine, okay, after going through all the videos, and all the videos, they are put together in a very structured way. Now after going through all the videos, then you go for your driving test. Do you think you will still fail your driving test? Chances are, honestly, if you do this, and if you, whatever I'm showing in the videos, if you use that information properly in your driving test, chances are you're gonna pass your driving test easily. Okay, because then you already have all the information. All right, that's what my uncle did, with me. Now he did not have any, obviously he did not have the videos, right? Because I was living with him, right? So he was just giving me in-car driving lesson, and he gave me a lot of driving lessons. Okay, but this video, I think, driving lessons are expensive, right? We charge for a single 2-hour driving lesson, we charge 90 bucks plus GST. All right, so it's about $95, right? And this online video course is only $99, okay, plus GST. So you're paying $100, and the videos, they don't expire. They're gonna, you can watch the videos even after passing your driving test. Maybe your husband, wife, they're going for their driving test, they can watch the videos after 3 years, 5 years. Maybe your kids are, going for their driving test, right? So you can watch the videos over and over. They don't expire. And actually I am adding more videos as well. I will be adding more, a lot more videos to the existing videos. Okay, So there's a lot of good information. There are some special situations as well, some other supplementary videos. So downtown driving as well, diamond lane, right? So so I will really encourage you to invest $100 in the videos, and put frustration to an end, because a lot of time people, they go for their driving test, they fail, and they waste their time, they're wasting their money, right? But if you go for your driving test fully prepared, if you go through a proper training and you go for your driving test, chances are you're gonna pass your driving test, okay, and you will stay safe on the road as well. Alright, so that's it for this video, guys. Thank you very much. If you guys have any questions, you can leave your questions in the comments below, or just send me an email, and I will be more than happy to help you out. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys again.